In this video, I'm going to show you how to import a PDF. And the idea of this is so that you can take a PDF, sort of a white paper, for example, and give it a new lease of life. Now, let's use an example. And I've just literally just picked on a white paper I found on the web. This isn't mine. We're just using this as an example. And you'll see it's just a 2-column sort of technical white paper with a couple of images in there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take that link and I'm just going to create a new project, and here you'll see the new option called import PDF. And so you just click on that, and I'm going to paste in the link to that PDF. I can upload from my machine too. Okay, and I'm just going to give it a title, my white paper. And here is where the link goes. Oh, in fact, just put the link in there. Okay, and then you click on next. Now, depending on the length of the PDF and the number of images and the size of the images, they're all factors in how long it takes to do this import. Because obviously what Designer has to do is it has to scan the PDF for the text, extract the text, and then find the images and pull the images in separately. And what it does, it loads the images into your image library. Okay, so then you can go into your image library and then put them into the text depending on where you want it. So I'm just going to click on a default template here and call this my pdfImport as a project. And so now it opens up the project. Okay, you're probably familiar with all this, but this is where the actual content comes in. Okay, so all the content is coming here, and you see now obviously we're in a single column mode because that's the way Design is set up. And so this is how then we just need to tidy this up to make this work for my own design. So first of all, I noticed the footers have come in from the PDF. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is just double click here and just highlight some of these footers and remove these. Scan through and just remove them where I see them. Okay, so that's just going to take a few seconds. The next thing I'm going to do is adjust the font size. So the template I've used has defaulted to a 20-point font size. So if you look over here on the left, then you can see 20-point, and that's the default for this template. But actually I want to go a bit smaller, so I'm just going to reduce it to 16. Okay, and so it's done that for the whole document, which is great. But you know, now what the problem is that because everything was set up for 2-column on the document that I imported, you know, all my columns are too narrow, right? So what you can do now is double click on any of these paragraphs and click this justification icon here. And when you click on that, it rejustifies each paragraph. Okay, so you then literally double click on each of these paragraphs, click on that and scroll through, and it will just do that for you just like that. Now that I've rejustified all my text, you'll see there's on each page there's lots of white space. Okay, and I'll show you how to deal with that in a second. But before we do that, let's put in the images. So you know, wherever I want an image, I go to Elements here on the left, I go to Media, and I drag in an image placeholder. Okay, and then click on the M for the Media Manager, and up pops My Images, where I've uploaded images, or where we automatically upload all the PDF images, and they'll always be at the bottom here. Okay, so you literally click on an image, click on Use Image, and you know, it puts it straight in for you. Okay, and you know, often that will fill the white space that you know you need to fill. You might want to resize it. Remember, you can also justify. Okay, so you can click on, you know, right justify, left justify, and move it, literally the image around text if you want to. Okay, when you do that, remember to put a margin. I normally put 10 around there, so you get a nice margin around the image as you work with it. Then what you can do is move text blocks into the previous page like this, and it will automatically wrap it nicely for you. Okay, so you can see now I've moved those 2 text boxes up, and there is the image, tightly wrapped inside the text. So do that for the rest of your images. Let's just grab another image into here. Let's just pull this one in. Okay. And then let's stick that one there. I won't bother doing the wrap on this one, but I'm sure you can see exactly what you need to do there. So that's the images in. That's some of the layout, and then again I'm just looking for white space. So there's more white space there. So I'm just going to grab this and drag it up. Okay. I can probably squeeze another paragraph in the bottom there, like that. Okay. And here, I'm getting a lot of white space, so I just pull this up. Remember to click it so that the crosshairs appear, okay? Once they appear, then you can drag. Okay, now I've got a complete blank page here. So all I'm going to do is just remove that blank page by clicking over here, select page, and then clicking the trash symbol. Okay, and that's delete that blank page and pull all the rest up for me, and so on. So I can just keep doing that, dragging it up like that. Got another clear page there that I can delete, and so on. Okay, so before long you've got your newly formatted document almost ready to go. So I'm just going to do a save a snapshot there. A few things that come with this new release is some people would prefer not to have headers and footers. Okay, so if you go to settings, we've added an option here where you can turn off headers and footers. So I can literally turn it off like that, and you can see now I have nothing there at the bottom. Okay, and obviously the dotted line symbolizes the end of the page. And as you know, you also have page numbering, which you can turn on. Now you will need, with page numbering, you do need the headers and footers on, okay, because that's where they're going to go. All right, and there's the page numbers in there. Okay, and then, so all that remains for me to do is change my cover image. So I'm going to select the cover page, go to background, go to image here. And then I can select a cover image, or perhaps I might want a plain image. Okay, and so what we've enabled here is a way that you can select a page and remove the background completely, so you've got no images there on your cover, and instead just add a color. So let's click on the color. Okay, you can see whatever color I click, it puts it in there. Okay, now if I decide that I'm making a right mess of this and I want to go back and change everything, let's say everything's gone wrong, then up here you can revert to the original cover page for your template. So it enables you to reset everything and go back to where you were. All your content work's all still there, that's not changed. It's just your cover page, so you can actually go back and start again. Okay, so I've reset. In fact, what I will do is just put an image back in there, and I'll use that cover image that I found a minute ago. And I'm just going to change this title to My Cool White Paper Revised. Okay, and there we have it. Okay, so all we need to do is click on save and then publish that, and you can publish that to PDF, you can publish that to Mobi or EPUB. So for now I'm just going to do it to PDF. And there it is. Okay, so there's my PDF all done with my images, but a completely new style and laid out in a completely new way. So that's the PDF import.